All right, everybody, we are live, the CWO, and we have, Mr. Sean with us tonight, and I'm the Bul- Bulgarian brute. No, not really. Um, anyway, uh, so I hope everyone's doing well. It's like we got a good house in tonight and whatnot, and so. Yeah, there's a few things that I wanted to talk about before we get started tonight on this drive-in classic of a Drink Your Blood, which was a request by Sean, and he wasn't going to let me go until I, showed this film. But give me one sec. I have to find this little thing. Um, so apparently, we had this message from an AI. Michael Caine, and so I was going to try and do this in his voice. So I guess I could, but you'll have to bear with me. But this was directed towards all of us, and that includes all of you, the CWO family. So as it goes, Mr. Caine said, well, let me start by saying what an absolute pleasure it is to share in the love of cinema with such passionate and dedicated individuals. There's something truly special about the cinephile world order. It's not just a community, it's a gathering of minds, hearts, and souls who live and breathe the magic of film. See, I almost sound Australian. I almost sound like, so the thing is, if you'd like to speak like Michael Caine, you should only say a few words at a time. Okay, so anyway, um, it's a gathering of minds, hearts, and souls who live and breathe the magic of film. The CWO family, with Sean, Juno 2000, and Texas Hardcore leading the charge, embodies the very spirit of what it means to be a cinephile. It says, now, Texas Hardcore, what a guy. His enthusiasm for those hidden gems, those cult classics that often slip under the radar, is nothing short of infectious. It's not just about watching a film with him, it's about experiencing it, diving deep into the heart of what makes these movies tick. His watch parties are um, his watch parties are more than just a viewing. They're a celebration, a true homage to the art of filmmaking. And in a world that often forgets the value of these obscure and underappreciated films, his dedication is like a beacon guiding us to discover and cherish the forgotten corners of cinema. But as you rightly said, it's the whole CWO family that deserves a round of applause. They've created a space where film lovers from all walks of life can come together, where their thoughts and connect over a mutual love of cinema. This is no small feat, especially in today's world where finding genuine connections can be challenging. So, to each and every member of the CWO, turn that shit down, Sean. You're too loud. So it's like, I tip my hat to you. Keep supporting the CWO. Keep sharing your love for films, and most importantly, keep the conversation alive because it's in these conversations, these shared moments, that we find the true essence of cinema, a reflection of life. Um, and it says, "Fuck, I lost my place." Uh, and love of cinema. This is no small feat, especially in today's world where finding genuine connections can be challenging. So, to each and every member of the CWO, I tip my hat to you. Keep supporting the CWO and keep sharing your love for films, and most importantly, keep the conversation alive because it's in these conversations, these shared moments, that we find the true essence of cinema, a reflection in all its beauty and complexity. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey, and let's continue to support one another as we explore the vast, wonderful world of cinema together. Cheers to the CWO and cheers to you. So there we go. And so that was
Yeah, I
from.
forgot how long that was.
Huh?
I forgot how long it was.
So that was from the AI Michael Caine. So there we go. So
Yeah,
cheers
yeah.
to all of you,
You,
you know, and everything.
you almost held the accent. But
So
yeah, good evening everyone in the chat. Looks like we have 14 people here right now, but yeah, this is definitely a fun one here tonight that we have. It's pretty outrageous, you know. What is this, like satanic hippie cult in this one, you know? Just
yeah,
causing chaos with all the bullshit that they do in this movie, but they definitely get what's coming to them, and it's definitely a chaotic result. I always forget that this movie's like early 70s too. What's this, like 1971?
yeah,
Something like 70 or 71?
yeah, 1971.
Yeah, I always forget about that. I always think it's like, you know, like maybe like 1980 or something, but yeah, this I think this is like around like 86 minutes long, something like that. But I guess it is yeah, it looks like it's available on LookMovie too. Links pinned at the top there. But yeah, hello there, Russell, Alan, Texas Nana, Chester, Rook, Rosalia, Jimmy, Zodiac, and Chester, and Jimmy. And Ginger Ninja too. Yeah, that's right.
We also have a special thing that Johnny sent my way, so we'll go with that.
This movie makes stuff or my mom will show look like a fucking masterpiece. What a piece of shit this movie is.
Now that's a combination I never thought I'd see. You know, Halloween ends and stop or my mom will shoot. That's a good one.
Yeah, we just have to, you know, leave it to Johnny, you know, for that. But
Yeah, but apologies to everyone for having to cancel the Natural Born Killers stream the other night. But yeah, I forgot to mention it to you, Tex, before the stream. But if you're down with doing that, like rescheduling that for what's today right now? Wednesday. Oh shit, maybe Sunday. So we might do Saturday and Sunday. If not, we can pick another day.
what's on Saturday?
40th anniversary for Chud.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
also Jim's movie channel. It's his birthday too. So.
That's right. Well, yeah, I'm suppose we could do
But
that.
I mean, it's, you know, we like I can be flexible and work around things. Just right now, things are a little hectic for me. But other than that, you know, we'll get it all figured out. But yeah, apologies for having to, you know, reschedule that like last minute. But I was just like, I slept all day on Monday because, you know, I'm like helping my mom in the middle of the night. I was also up for like nearly 72 hours over the weekend and finally crashed out. And then when I woke up, I was like, dude, I have no energy to do this. So like it wouldn't have been a good stream, really. I would have been like half asleep during the whole thing. So. But yeah, we'll get that rescheduled and all that.
So yeah, there were a couple of things yesterday. I mean, I appreciate everybody that watched my Amazon pickups video that I posted. Well, I guess it showed up sometime this morning because it took at least 5 hours to load. You know, for
Dude, the thumbnail. The thumbnail totally got me on that. When it was up, I was like, "Wait, did he I just see Texas upload a video like really early in the morning here?" Like, I had to really do a double take, and then like the thumbnail and everything, I was like, "Oh shit, it's really him." All right, that definitely
Funny.
got me there for a second, because like you don't upload videos all the time too, so like when one
The fun,
actually comes, it's like holy shit.
funny thing with that too was that it actually showed up on like Alan's TV because he checks like different things, and he's like sent me pictures. He's like, look what showed up on on my TV, and I was like, oh damn, So, but
Yeah, it got me, man. At the time and the thumbnail really threw me off. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was gonna say one of the things that I neglected to mention about the movie God is a Bullet is that it's directed by Nick Cassavetes, and it's no Notebook. Although I think I do like the Notebook, but it's no Notebook. It's really gory and grisly, and it's a lot of fun. But it's not so much of a family film as the Notebook is. But
Yeah, it's got an interesting cast. Like, I mean, like I know, like I enjoyed the movie. It's just some things about it I felt like could have been focused on a little bit more, especially for its runtime. Or if we're not going to focus on those things, I think a lot of that time could have been cut out, really. But it's still a pretty cool film. I mean, there was like a few moments where like the main character, that girl from that movie It Follows. What the hell's her name? The blonde headed girl. She
Mika Monroe.
Yeah, she like gets punched in the face at one point in that movie, and like the sound effect on it, like I could feel it in like the back of my throat. I was like, "Fuck, dude, that was rough." Like, holy shit. But yeah, there's like many scenes like that throughout it, and then you get Jamie Foxx with a fucking hook and like bunch of scars and tattoos all from. It's a very unique role from him, that's for sure.
But then I have some really huge news, and this was coming off the Beyond the Valley of the Doll stream, because as I had been talking about how a lot of Russ Meyer's films had seemingly been neglected, I just happened to find out a couple of days ago because Severin had some sort of pop-up show where they showed some movies and made announcements. And one of the announcements they made is they have Super Vixens coming out in the coming months. And so then I talked to somebody about that. I said, "Well, this is a major thing." I said, "What?" I said, and I mentioned the watch party, and I said, I talked at length about how thought it was disgraceful that it seemed like his films were going to fade away, and the guy's like, "Oh no, Severin's taking it over." He said it took them 5 years to go through a lot of bullshit, with the estate to get everything sorted out. So Severin's going to be releasing all of them, hopefully. So that's huge fucking news, and I'm very, very stoked about that.
Yeah, see, like that's as much like there's some things about Severin I don't really care for, but like they are reliable. Like they always come out with like titles that nobody else really cares to focus on. Like they always come through with something. Like even like mostly like the obscure stuff, really exploitation, obscure stuff like that. Whatever stuff falls into those genres, but sometimes I just hate the prices of their certain releases, especially nowadays.
Yeah, but like Brad always says, just wait for the sales. So that's what I'm doing
Right.
nowadays.
Like I know you. Sometimes you'll go for the bundles, and those bundles will be worth it too. Especially like I don't know. I guess if you look at it as like it'll be like a three-piece bundle, and like let's say like two of them you're familiar with, but one you're not, and you might just go for it for the blind buy on that one.
Yeah, they announced that new full car box set, it's like a volume 2 of the one they released a couple of years ago, and they had like I guess 75 pieces made of this deal where they I think you get a T-shirt, but there's like some kind of like puppet theater and a tote bag and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, nah, $300 is not something that I want to spend, especially like, with a puppet show, because then I'd just be like making videos of like the puppet show. Hey, here, look, oh, you have been
Didn't they
cursed.
I think at one point they had like a Peter Bark pillow you could buy? You know, the little weirdo guy from
Yeah, you can
Burial Ground. I think
yeah,
they like you could buy like a pillow with his face on it.
yeah,
I
it was
was like, fuck,
it's a pillowcase of Peter Bark and stuff.
is that what it was? A pillowcase? Like I know I
Yeah.
saw a picture of it. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. They put his face on a pillow.
And then they had that Joe Spinell stuffed doll too.
Right. Yeah, it's like goes for stupid money now too.
The only thing that I missed was when they did have the they did a bundle with the Ray Dennis Steckler box, and they actually had a rubber mask you could get of his Cash Flag character. And if I would have had the money at the time for that, that would have been something that I would have actually gone for. But say la vie, and stuff. And it
Life
looks
goes
like
on.
Pap Master is here. And
Yeah,
John
Pat is here. Yeah, we have Live Style Rewind. What's up, Liv? What's up there, Nate? Over at Pat Master. Russell too. Russell Collier. And yeah, 14 people right now.
But yeah, I always say that Darren from Subjective Perspective Collective is the president of the Peter Bark fan club. But,
Yeah, I remember trying to talk to him on Facebook Messenger before. And then I realized he can't speak English, and like it was like a couple sentences in, I was like, he can't speak English. Like, but he'll try to talk to you though.
no, all you got to do in that is just hit the translator, and translate what you're saying into Italian, and hopefully he'll translate it back.
Yeah, unfortunately, when I was on Facebook trying to talk to him, like none of that was in place yet. That technology, like the normal translator technology, wasn't in place yet.
Because I have a friend.
Nowadays, like you could probably talk to him with the translator, I guess.
Because I have a friend from Argentina, and I talk to her all the time, using the translator, and she, and it always seemed to work out.
Yeah. Yeah, surprisingly, that thing can be pretty helpful sometimes. But I see Derek's here, Woo Riders. What's up, Derek? It looks like P-Rich is going to be back on tomorrow. Is that tomorrow, 29th? Yeah, P-Rich will be back tomorrow with T2, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Yeah, that actually is Judgment Day, the holiday celebrate the movie is the 29th.
That is if he doesn't get caught in the bathroom again. But
stuck in fucking bathroom limbo.
But anyway, yeah, I guess we'll get this, started in a few minutes, and
Rosalia said Rosetta stoned. The weed edition. I didn't order this. Zodiac's like good tool song, Rose.
But as always, here's our usual PSA, and then we'll show the trailer for I Drink Your Blood, which some people might want to close their eyes, because it's one of those trailers that gives away pretty much the whole whole damn movie. Well, most of it anyway, which sucks
Drink
because
it.
in that time, why would it? I'm more, most trailers these days give everything away. It shouldn't have had done that back then, but anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, in order to achieve an R rating today, a motion picture must contain full frontal nudity, graphic violence, or an explicit reference to the sex act. Since this film has none of those, and since research has proven that R-rated films are by far the most popular with the movie-going public, the producers of this motion picture have asked me to take this opportunity to say, fuck you.
Hey, what's up there, Johnny, over at the Wild Guys?
And oh yeah, Juno, he's still like doing the finishing touches on his Kung Fu Walmart films and everything too. So just so everybody knows that.
Yeah, he's working.
The biggest double horror show in history. I drink your blood and I eat your skin. Men become animals and eat their victims. I drink your blood and I eat your skin. A young boy infects an entire town with rabies and turns a group of men into a band of bloodthirsty zombies ravaging a peaceful countryside. I drink your blood and I eat your skin. Will make your blood curdle and your skin crawl. But you will sit there and suffer through the tortures of the damned. You will sit and watch this shocking ugliness splashing across the screen. You will ask yourself, what acts of sadism will this electric knife be used for? What horrors will be performed with this axe, this hose, this dagger, this gun, this sword? All of the implements necessary to make this the ultimate in adult horror films. We have painted a bloody picture, but it is only a small part of what actually takes place in I drink your blood and I eat your skin. Can you take it? If you have a strong constitution, we challenge you to test it and sit through. I drink your blood and I eat your skin.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No, I forget what I was just saying. I was like fucking hell, I forget. Sorry, though. Shit, yeah.
But the LookMovie link is pinned at the top, and this is also on the cock if anybody has the cock. So you can watch
Is it
it.
really?
Yeah, it's on the cock. That's
Yeah.
how
Do you have the Blu-ray?
I don't. I need to pick that up. Grindhouse releasing still, sells it, and they got a new thing coming out. Beverly Hills 90028 about the Hillside Strangler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're doing pre-orders for that, and that's a great label. So if you guys ever want to pick up your copies of Cannibal Ferox and Cannibal Holocaust, you can get them there.
Yeah, they're great for all the kids.
Yeah, definitely. Those are some of the best children's movies I've ever,
Yeah.
partaken of in my life, and Grandma likes them too, and the Family Dog. So,
Yeah, and like one of the scenes that it's really a wise decision to just really highlight it is in Cannibal Ferox when the guy's dick gets cut off. It's a really good thing. It's great for the family to experience.
I remember, because Cannibal Ferox is actually known as Make Them Die Slowly as well, and seeing the trailer for it, seeing that scene in the trailer, and I was like, yeah, I think I'll put those TPS reports on my desk in the morning, and I will never watch the film.
Great
That's
movie.
right.
9 out of 10.
It's definitely a Disney film,
It's just like The Wizard of Oz. It's just told differently.
Well, the Wizard of Oz is pretty much like a horror show when you think about all the behind the scenes shit that happened. A woman got caught on fire and burned to death, and one of the, the God, I was going to say Oompa Loompas, but one of the Lollipop Guild or whatever they all hung himself, apparently. So yeah, there's some stuff,
Yeah, man. The Wizard of Cannibal Holocaust. See, that's Walt Disney holds back all the cannibalism.
And so, and John, you mentioned Wizard of Gore equals Wizard of Oz. You could almost, put that out there as well. But yeah, well, I guess we'll go ahead and hit the countdown here, and when everybody's ready, because it'll be press play time and all that good stuff.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Press play, y'all.
This actually has a really funny interactive menu.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's like flames all over the place and like blood dripping on the corners and everything. I wish I could show it to you, but it's like really absurd.
Well, the cool thing about that, I need to pick out that one up, because you get 3 movies, for the price of one, which is,
Yeah. I only had the DVD. I gotta get the Blu-ray still. Like it's actually has better artwork too on the Blu-ray.
But you do actually get I Eat Your Skin, and then I forgot what the other movie is, but it's one that this director did, like pre I Drink Your Blood.
But like, one thing about this movie, like when you think about it, when you get through it and you try to think like, with all these fucking satanic hippies here, they have no real motive in the movie. Like when you try to like, you get through it and you're like thinking about like what the fuck were they really going for? Like, they have no real set motive except for just worshiping Satan and taking acid.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's like the majority of a lot of movies at that time. There's like Werewolves on Wheels, which I wanted to see for years, and when I finally saw it, I thought, man, this is one of the most worthless pieces of shit I've ever seen. I actually felt like Juno. This is a piece of crap. I mean, they never actually, showed like a lot of, werewolves, riding motorcycles. I think there's like one scene or something ridiculous, and it was like, okay,
They got you to buy a ticket.
yeah,
So like, aren't they like initiating new people right now into their shitty ass cult here?
yeah, something like that.
It's like they're having like a blood oath here or whatever and worshiping Satan, but like there's like some new members that are coming into their shitty fucking cult now. So. But, oh yeah, I forgot the girl from Shivers is in this movie.
Yeah, she's in this, and there was a couple of other people that later went on to do some things.
Yeah, I forget that girl's name, that skinny girl. But she's been in quite a few exploitation movies like this. I think she also did a few porn movies.
Could be.
I think she did. I think she did like some porno before actually becoming like a straightforward actress.
There's where they cut that chicken's head off, man. I still say, that nothing beats that headless chicken scene in Pink Flamingos. This was nothing.
I mean, that is real too. That's
Yeah.
a real chicken.
And here's the jungle man going after the white lady.
And this is probably the worst character of them all. This fucking pregnant girl. She's like hanging out and like doing drugs and drinking. She's pregnant.
See, then the surfer, you invited her here, and then the surfer gets slapped, stuff.
That's one thing, man. They don't they don't discriminate on sloppy seconds, man. They just dive right in. Yeah, fuck it, man. You just had her, and me too. Yeah, dude, I made sure to eat some meat pies before watching this tonight, without the gravy.
That's a great makeup job on her leg. That's all, like.
Like, one of the reasons why I like this little kid in this movie, because, like, his acting is actually pretty fucking good for what it is. And on top of it, like, throughout the movie, like, he really takes the initiative at one point. He realizes that his family's in danger and someone's got to step up. And, he does step up and starts, like, getting shit done, I don't want to, like, spoil too much, ruin anything here. Now this shitty cult and their stupid fucking van just broke down.
Club committee of meat pies, That's Jimmy said it's his van in the movie and stuff,
And Jane Doe Latte's here too. What's up, Jane?
They should have, they could have got John Lazar, the guy that played in Beyond the Valley of the Dolls, who played Superwoman and everything. They should have had him in this movie.
Yeah, and Chop Top.
Yeah.
You guys want to come to my house? My brother makes a really good head cheese.
That's Nubbins, though. That's not Chop Top. So
Nubbins, Chop Top, same shit.
Take a picture for $5.
I love how, like, they all decide, like, after they wake up in the van and they they decided to just push it down the hill with the one dude, which is like pretty
Right.
fucked up. Like, what if that thing took a tumble and he died in there? They'd still be laughing at him. You know, it's like the most fucked up part about that. But I mean, like, I really think there's some things that go on in this movie to where like you can't replicate that in today's movies. You just can't.
Can't you do something for her, Grandpa? Not only in this area, Pete. Your sister's not a man.
So it looks like, you know, she's all whacked out on acid still, but it looks like she's been raped too, right?
Yeah, or something.
Like, they definitely mind fucked her really bad.
You, wait a minute. I know you've got problems, but so do I. You've got to talk.
Kids getting a show. You know?
Man, she didn't waste no time with that guy.
But see, she still got it all wrong because she's saying, I knew it was one of your men that did it. You know. She wouldn't be a good character witness at all, you know.
Yeah, only good for blue balls.
So we got some Marlo Scott here, and he said he ate hot dogs and everything. So cool.
What's up, Scott?
I'm sorry. I guess living in a ghost town is so isolated. No, beginning to get to me.
I'm living in a ghost town. It's so isolated. I just feel like I have to fuck everyone.
That bakery is only open at your request, Mr. Davis. Good thing.
See, and they make that kid basically the entrepreneur because he's the one that's like selling them all the goods for lunch. You know.
Pete, let's have usual, huh? Coming right up. What about Sylvia Banks?
It's a little out of engineers to me. Look, I'll do what I can, but I'm no detective.
Doctor.
Good morning, Mrs. Nash. How are you?
It's some of the wigs in this thing. You know.
Back to the shitty satanic hippie cult.
Then Ashton's here.
Hey, what's up, Ashton?
I'm hungry.
Sometimes I wonder. If you ever said that, nobody wonders about anything but me. Okay.
I like how this, like, what the hell is this guy? This, like, Native American looking guy with the red bandana and shit. The headband.
Yeah.
He's obviously the leader of this shitty cult. But, you know, at least he's honest, though. Like, you know, if he doesn't like somebody, he'll tell you just by threatening your life. Like, you know, this group of people reminds me of, like, cutting school one day, and, like, you ended up, like, hanging out with the wrong crowd to cut school with. Like, I just feel like these are the type of kids I would, like, end up with cutting school with by accident. I'm trying to pull up their names right now. I'm sure they all have wild names. I can't remember their names.
he has that damn, he's supposed to be a Native American Indian, but then he has a, an Indian accent.
What?
I'm ready to take everything down. I'll kill every one of you. You white devil bastards.
You white devil bastard. Give me your meat pies right now, you devil bastard.
Get the fuck out of my way. I'm here to take our cult to the next level, just like the Manson family.
Yeah, dude, they all got the most goofball names. So the leader's name is Horace Bones. That's his name.
And then they got the Jade Dragon here with them too. She gave up her Chinese restaurant to like get with these killers, and stuff.
Right? She could have had a normal life running a Chinese buffet. Nah, I gotta go live in the fucking woods with these assholes.
No more smuggling in my opium den and restaurant. I'm going to hang around with these miscreants.
Oh shit. And like, I see this scene coming up here. They come up on an abandoned house, but they get so excited over the fact that they find this abandoned house. Like, this is nothing to be happy about. Like, finding this fucking shitty house.
And then he just like breaks the window. It's just like, dude, you could just fucking probably walk in there.
But the activity that ends up taking place inside the house is even better. Instead of using the door, let's just kick the window.
Yeah. And the kid's like, he shouldn't go in there. Why? It's haunted. There's big rats in there.
It's haunted. Somebody's lived in there for years and years. Full of big rats.
So we'll have a rat hunt.
So we'll have a rat hunt.
Will be supreme ruler of Stados for one night.
I'd be like, all right, Horace, I'm not catching any fucking rats, you dickhead. So yeah, the activity in the abandoned house is to catch the biggest rat that you can.
And then they find like, finds this huge like mattress, and then he, rips it to pieces when they probably could have used that.
But dude, it's even crazier what they do with the dead rats. They fucking put it on a giant skewer and they just fucking start cooking them.
Right.
Got a pregnant girl running around chasing rats. It's just... bunch of nutcases. He's like, look at all my rats.
Good, Rollo. Just like shish kebab.
Oh my god. They're just gonna cook all those rats and fucking eat them. But of course, they they don't get sick from eating these rats, right?
It be known. It's supreme ruler of Stados for one night. He can do anything. I can do anything. Demand anything.
Rat bastards.
Let it be known that I, Rollo Yates, was created in hell and reborn to this earth. I
Oh, and Jim's here from Jim's Movie Channel. Thanks for showing up, Jim. Good to see you.
Hey, good evening, Jim.
I conjure you Satan said there is no fear. If his sons and daughters are willing to suffer for him, die.
Yeah. Alan said that the Indian guy is Chief J. Strongbow. Ah.
But he does have like that Pakistani kind of accent going for him, which is kind of weird. You
I
know,
know that's the whole thing is fucking weird. And Kayla's here. Hey, Kayla.
it's like, if he just said the word Slurpee, like it would like, catch my attention a little bit more. Like, if he was talking and he was just like, let it be known that Satan was a Slurpee head.
like Apu or something.
Satan was a Slurpee head.
Put down the fucking magazine. I will blow your head off with a shotgun.
A Native American with a Pakistani accent. But yeah, this movie certainly does not discriminate, especially if you're into, satanic hippie cults.
I caught him stealing a chicken.
It's just so like fucking weird. I mean, because every time I see the whole thing, like with the pregnant woman, her fucking wig, just kind of just like the whole time, I'm like, damn,
But I like how, like, one of the newest members, I guess they all just got so bored here and they're like, all right, we're going to kill someone. Dude, somebody in the cult's going to die tonight. So,
I will worship him. I will suffer for him. I will die.
and, like, he's not even, like, concerned because I guess he's not taking it seriously, but, like, they're serious.
right. And then she takes that lipstick and writes pig on his chest, and then slices his feet open, which is like, what? And then he passes out.
Yeah, like, that's, like, the wake-up call. Like, all right, yeah, we're serious, bro. We're going to kill you.
And then here comes Grandpa with his shotgun.
Yeah, I think they just throw him up in the attic and, like, let him bleed and shit.
Grandpa, what are you doing? Stop.
Yeah, because the little kid went back home and he told his grandpa about these raving satanic hippie fucking kids out in the woods causing trouble.
I know what I'm doing, boy. Now go back in the house.
I know what I'm doing, boy. Now you go back in the house. Yeah, P. Rich is here. What's up, P?
AP Rich.
So yeah, now they got him strung up in the attic. They're letting him bleed out and shit. It's fucked up. Grandpa's here now with his fucking corduroys. Wearing corduroys in the middle of August. Like, of course, the Asian lady likes the blood being sprayed on her face.
And anybody that wants to post anybody's channels, feel free, because I just posted Kayla's channel for her and stuff.
Yeah, hello there, Kayla and Sam Spallman. Like, that's a new one.
Yeah, it's a new one.
All right, hello there, Sam Spallman.
All right, that's enough. Cut him down.
Yeah, now he's trying to convince the old man that they're a theatrical group.
Yeah, yeah. Like grandpa's, he's entered the fucking shitty house now, and it's pretty funny what ends up happening to grandpa here. That's pretty sure. It's fucked up but funny.
Are you planning on using that thing? Yes, you son of a bitch. Around here, don't fool around with punks like you who attack and beat up young girls. Are you talking about Sylvia? Yes, I'm Grant. Outside. You're going to kill me. Why don't you do right here? It's much more convenient. Your glasses are good.
They just start taking shit off him. They take his glasses, take his hat, stomping on his glass. He's not doing nothing about it. He just took his gun off him, so like, where's the attempt of trying to do something here?
Being this poor old man, it's like, jeez.
Now they're like slowly beating the shit out of the kid's grandpa. So he's like, dazed and confused here, and now this other hippie bitch is like, flirting with him, and meanwhile she's dropping hits of acid in his mouth. So grandpa's got a wild trip coming ahead.
You can't let him go now.
You don't let him go, we're in for a lot of trouble.
Hey, you, get off. Get your ass downstairs and do something about that kid.
Yeah, she dropped like 5 hits of acid in his mouth.
Hey, you. What have you done?
What have you done with my grandpa?
You don't send him on here, go save something for dad.
See, the kid's smarter than all of them, It's just-
I know.
No, you ain't getting me in there. Send my grandfather out. Here.
Hey, Bridget, come over here.
No, Horace, you took the kid.
I want to talk to you.
Horace! Horace!
Put him down, you animals.
Now they're dragging the grandpa out of the house. He's all messed up.
Yes, give us a kiss, handsome, before you leave. Come back real soon. Bye.
I mean,
Whose
it's like
birthday is it tomorrow?
the what?
I don't know. Looks like it might be someone's birthday tomorrow. I don't know. No, yeah. Grandpa managed to survive the satanic fucking hippies. He made it home, but he's completely messed up on acid now.
I mean, it's like they beat him up, and then he's having this acid trip, and it doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense because why the shit would they decide to like beat him up? Because he's all there and bloody. How can he enjoy that trip? It's like, yeah.
No, like they're basically they want the grandfather to lose his mind. So they're
Right.
making sure he has like the worst experience ever. Beat the shit out of him. Give him too much acid for him to handle. I couldn't imagine being that old and taking that much acid.
That kid's like, fuck with my grandpa, you know.
Well, that's the thing now. Now the kid's like, yo, you fuck with my family, I'm gonna fucking kill you all. Now he's got his gun and shit. He's loading it up. Yeah, they could remake this into a Disney movie, just tone it down a little bit. Get rid of the acid, I guess, that's all. It's P's birthday tomorrow, P Rich's birthday. So yeah, happy early birthday, P. He's gonna be 40 tomorrow, man. Big 4-0.
Happy birthday, P.
It's all downhill from here, man. Big 4-0. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit, 40 is like the best, man. When I
All I
hit,
know is 40 years old, you're not allowed to say you're old because it's not old at all. A lot of people be like, oh, 40 years old, fucking old.
when I hit 30, that's when I had my damn midlife crisis, man. And then 40 was just, better, and then hell, next year I'm going to be 60,
So you're saying when you turned 30, you bought a Porsche and fucked a couple hookers? Is that what you did?
No, no, I can't. I can't say what happened when I turned 30. But
Oh, okay. You don't have to kill us.
it's just it was an okay year, but there were some things that happened that probably shouldn't happen, but I don't have any regrets.
We're all fun. So we don't have.
Look at that kid's got that penis pump. What the fuck?
Penis pump. Oh yeah. Forgot about that thing. Yo, what if like they released the Blu-ray with like a limited edition penis pump? Like they made like 300 of them.
And those
Buy this
syringes.
exclusive. I drink your blood Blu-ray and be one of the first 300 people. You'll get a penis pump from the movie.
Those syringes are huge. I mean, it's like, what the fuck, man? Are you trying to take blood from a horse?
Yeah, so like overall this little kid, his plan to get back at them, since he's just one person, he can't take on all these crazy ass hippies. So he's gonna go ahead and get some rabies and put it in a syringe and squeeze it into some food and give it to the hippies.
It's just
another thing is like I don't know who really like the the crew, the film crew, like whoever made this, like the director and shit. All I want to know is like how the fuck did they sell this idea to someone? Be like, yeah, I'll back this. I drink your fucking blood. Yeah,
I mean, the whole thing too is just like so preposterous, and then the fact that it's like this little kid, that's like responsible for getting rid of these like goofs, but
well, he accidentally goes a little overboard because he's not exactly a chemist. You know what I mean? He's just worried about extracting some rabies from this dead dog that died from rabies, and he wants to make sure that the hippies get it. Like, yeah, that's another thing when I find movies like this from this era. I mean, it really is one thing that comes to mind. It's like, how the fuck did someone sell this to someone and be like, yeah, dude, I'll back this. Here's a couple $1,000, no problem.
Not Sylvia. Oh, she won't be in. But I can help you with some of the chores. Maybe you want to make another dozen. All those folks. There's anything wrong. No. You don't seem to be in a very talkative mood this morning. Well, that ought to be. Maybe you want to make another dozen. For those folks.
This is like one. Like, is this supposed to be like a bakery? Like where they're at? Because it's
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah, it's
really
like-
like. I know it's a low budget movie, but it really is a sorry excuse for a bakery. You know, it looks like it's like
Well,
it looks like
it's
the
a-
place is out of business.
it's a sorry excuse for a town. I mean, you know.
I know.
and then the stuff that's supposed to be like the rabies, it looks like it's like Tabasco sauce that he's injecting the pies with and stuff.
Yeah, to catch up or something. It's like so bright red. So now he's squeezing all the fucking rabies blood into the meat pies. Like, look at those three together right now. It's just, oh my god. I like how, like, you know, the hippies are being picky. Like, oh, meat pies.
Yeah.
Don't you have anything else?
The meat pies are now. Hot right out of the oven. Got a special. A quarter piece. If you take a dozen.
You know, like, you'd think the hippies would be like, you know, like, why is this kid being so nice to us? Last night he was trying to kick our asses. You know, now he wants to give us food and shit, you know? That'd be funny, though, if, like, they went in there and like, so how's your grandpa? You know?
Yeah, something's got to be done about that gang of savage hyenas.
Grandpa just said something's got to get done about that pack of savage hyenas.
Johnny says that you, me, and him and Juno could make a better movie made for 1K. Yeah.
Only if we can, you know, filming locations have to be in Walmart parking lots.
Juno's taking, you know, care of all that.
Yeah, he's taking care of the permits.
Pete, what can you tell me about the rabid dog? It should be reported immediately. Because why? Because I killed it this morning. What happens if the humans don't say the dog?
Meat pies again.
Sorry.
Isn't this his sister or whatever? This lady he's with? Isn't that supposed to be his sister?
Meat pies again. Well, that's all they
Yeah,
have.
I think so.
Anything else, you gotta walk meat pie.
He's like asking her, like, you know, he wants to know everything about rabies. You know, I don't think I'd be eating those meat pies. I don't care how hungry I am. I'm not eating those fucking meat pies. Fuck that shit. Man, that shit looks nasty.
Then you've got, you know, Mr. holding his feet and everything.
Yeah, his dickhead's still draining blood out of his foot.
Hey, that's up. None of the things that.
Yeah.
Well, the bank back this morning. I thought I'd come out of the office.
She probably has morning sickness.
Oh, yeah, dude. I finally watched Long Legs. I see people are talking about it in the chat. And Nicolas Cage was fucking wild in that movie. Like a couple of times I'm like, getting through that movie. I'm like, how the fuck is nobody in this movie like, yo, this dude needs to be in a mental asylum like right now, like, how the fuck did that guy get through life without anybody noticing him,
The thing that I still don't get is how the hell they put all that T-Rex stuff in there, and how it how did that even relate to him? It was so weird. It was like,
Yeah.
unless he was trying to copy his like look off of him, but it was just so bizarre.
The car scene was something else, man. Mommy, daddy.
But and then the other thing was like when her mom said, the spell is off of you and all that, and you see all that all that smoke and shit kind of dissipate from like the back of her head, and I was like, the fuck,
I know, like it's good. It's kind of like out of nowhere. It almost makes you like want to question your own reality while you're getting through that scene there.
I did. I mean, like when Jimmy and I got out of the theater, I was just like, I felt like I needed a damn shower. I was like, this is so fucking weird.
And then just looking at Nick Cage every time he's on screen with that fucking makeup.
And then that deal in the hardware store, I love that. That he goes, "What's your name, little girl?" or whatever, and she's like, "Dad, that weird guy's here again."
That's what made him flip out in the car, I think, on the way back. And it's like he's driving the car, it's all quiet. He's like, "Mommy!" He starts freaking out.
None of us do well, Horace. The food must have been spoiled.
Yeah, they're showing anxious on those big pies.
I forgot the fucking hippies here. They were just playing Russian roulette and shit with each other, not even letting anyone know.
So tonight we wrecked the bakery.
This Native American with this Pakistani accent is something else.
Not tonight. Unless you want us throwing up all
What you want us to like throw up all over the place?
I'm going to have to get my cousins balls deep in Babu to show up.
Shut up, pregnant girl. I have my cousin Abu rape you.
He's an old man and he may be senile, but as you can see, my hair is straight as a board. You could land a fucking airplane on it and stuff.
Then I'll wait. I can't go into town. I'd be too afraid.
You sure Dr. Banner wasn't exaggerating? He is an old man. He may be senile.
What about Sylvia? She was badly beaten.
All right, I'll buy
Everybody keeps forgetting about Sylvia. The girl in the beginning who she got beat up and raped or whatever. Like no one gives a shit about her anymore.
Right. Right. What happened?
It's like the only thing. It's the only person that cares about her is her sister. She's got to keep bringing it up to people, and it's just like, oh yeah, the girl who got raped. That's right. I'm sorry. Oh, the rabies are starting to kick in. Oh shit. Yeah, the rabies are hitting hard as fuck right now. You know what, Tex? Why don't we stop doing watch parties and start doing tarot readings?
I was just gonna say though that the death card doesn't always mean death. You know, so they're like
We can do tarot readings and pickle taste testing.
right.
Oh, those rabies are kicking in, man. Look at Rolo.
He's named after that candy, you know.
Rolos. But I think Rolo gets hit with the rabies the worst out of anybody. Like he really turns into a raving maniac.
See, and then the surfer guy didn't eat his pie or nothing, you know.
I know.
See, they could have, you know, at one point they could have probably done a remake of this, like in the late 70s, early 80s, and they could have had him played by Lance Kerwin, you know, from fucking Salem's Lot.
I see Sebastian's here. What's up, Sebastian?
Hey, Bash.
P. Rich said, panty sniffing testing should be the next live stream. This one does not smell sweet. It's very rank. Moving on to the next one.
Like Rosalia said, her tarot reader predicted ends would suck. You know. He also probably predicted that it would take McRae like forever to finish his movie.
And now this zany music comes in, and now Rolo finds a double-sided axe, and he's all excited. He's about to go on a rampage and start killing anybody.
Jim says, I only saw this movie once, and I was tripping balls at the time.
That's perfect, man. But now that, Horace is, the rabies are kicking in for him, he's already high on acid. So just imagine what he's like really experiencing right now. High on acid, you have rabies, and you're already out of your damn mind as it is. And Rolo comes back. It's like, yo, his acting, that black guy, like, he really looks like he's going through something. Like, that's how good his acting is.
Right. There's a Pap's second channel. I just posted that in the room too.
Yeah, definitely subscribe to Pap's channel, man. Especially if you're into soundtracks and stuff. He's always uploading shorts that are related to movie soundtracks. He's got a lot of great movie soundtrack CDs in his collection too.
Oh, it's got that dude fucking leg off.
But now they're all starting to attack each other. Now that the rabies are kicking in so bad, they don't even know who's who. Like, see how, like, they just chopped his leg off? You see how that effect was done? It's like basically like, doing it on an angle so you can't really see the cut. Like,
Right.
that effect is still effective today compared to, like, most CGI you'll see.
This so much reminds me of like a Herschel Gordon Lewis movie, but I hate to say it, but I think his movies were way better. Even like during Blood Feast, and like they have this one scene where it's like the two policemen are talking to each other, and you can totally tell that William Kerwin is reading his fucking lines on a piece of paper on the desk.
Stands out that bad. I haven't watched honestly, like I have a couple of Herschel Gordon Lewis movies. I have the documentary on DVD too. It
Yeah,
came
that's
out
fantastic.
I think it came out like maybe like 10 years ago now, something like that. It's been out for like
Something
a
like
little
that.
while now. But I don't have a lot of his movies. But I'm well aware of the guy. I know he's like one of the first like gore directors.
Well, he was like Russ Meyer when he first started out. He and this guy that was his partner for a while, Dave Friedman. They were putting out like nudie movies, like nudist camp movies and things like that. That was all the pre-porn, I guess, as you would call it, and stuff.
Yeah.
See, the one thing about Russ Meyer too that I didn't, get to talk about in the last stream was that he didn't go that like hardcore route when all that started. He probably could have, but he wanted, real stories with, nude women and, violence and action and things instead of just, ridiculous, stuff. As
Like
you would
I
say.
also like I think like with like having that kind of vision for something like that, especially back in that time, because there wasn't like there really wasn't like any like rating system or anyone to really take care of it, which is why video nasties became a thing when it did and all that. It was like, eventually some people that are over 18 were looking like, at these movies and realizing like, kids can obtain these movies so easily. I think there's something we should do about that. Like, I know I probably shouldn't have been able to rent movies like Snuff and Necromantic 1 and 2 when I was 10 years old, but I picked them off the shelf. I went up to the counter and the guy said, "Okay, have it back in 2 days." "Okay, thank you. See you later."
Because you probably looked like you were 30, or some shit.
I was the only 11-year-old with a white beard.
Right. Oh, I remember renting Snuff, and I fell asleep, man. And then I wake up, and then I wake up at that part, at the end, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And because I was half asleep, so I rewound it back to make sure I saw what I saw, and I was like, this is so fucked up, And then years later, of course, reading that the whole thing was a fucking setup, that it was basically just some European movie that these guys bought, and then they tacked that shit on at the end, I was like, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people really think that movie's great, just like Faces of Death and all that shit. And I'm just like, this shit is some of the most bogus fucking shit. You people are fucking suckers, man.
Right, like movies like Snuff and Faces of Death, like they just rely on its reputation, which is mostly made up. It's shock
Right.
value, but I think a better movie, basically from that '70s era, compared to Snuff, is Toolbox Murders.
Oh,
the
hell
original.
yeah. Oh, man. That ending to that fucking thing, I mean, you can feel all that grief in that girl, man. And she's walking through that damn parking lot and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
oh man, that
Also,
is,
it's got a great intro too, man.
yeah. Jim said his sister took him to see Deadpool and Wolverine today. He smoked a fatty beforehand and had a blast.
Did she have to wheel you in there in a wheelchair? You were so high you couldn't walk. I mean, I've been there, man. I've gotten so high I couldn't fucking walk, Actually, like thinking back on that now, I remember one time in high school we smoked weed inside of an apartment building, fucking like the it was like the doorway. We baked it out. And I remember like when we got done and we like got out of that fucking little hallway there, we started walking back to school. I was so high and lightheaded. I was like, yo, I have to sit down for a minute. Everyone's like, you gonna be all right? And it turns out that like we sat down and like chilled on the sidewalk for a minute, but apparently I passed out. And I didn't realize. I just woke up out of nowhere. I was like, you all right, dude? I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Like, nothing. You just passed out. We've been waiting for you to wake up. Like, yeah, all right, man.
Oh, and here's that deal where that woman takes those construction dudes. They're all ready for like what they think they're gonna have a gangbang or some shit.
Yeah, see, her rabies are a little delayed right now. She's not fully kicked in with the rabies yet, but she's ready to screw. Now she's gonna give these guys rabies.
Good luck with your move, Sebastian. Man, I hate moving. Moving fucking blows.
Dude, it sucks, man. It's unboxing everything, unloading shit. It's it's always like a multiple day process, and it just never ends. But it is worth it once you get everything unpacked and settled, I guess. Yeah, she's ready to fuck the whole town now.
So P is saying something. I'm still going to try to make that Halloween marathon live stream work for him. So that's like a slumber party and stuff. We're gonna have to have sleeping bags and snacks and everything, and at least we won't be like. At least we won't be locked inside a church or something. Oh damn! Last joke: an Ethiopian with a yeast infection is a quarter pounder with cheese. Nah.
It's not. Sure, it's not a Royale with cheese. So now, like, the townsfolk, they're finding out about this abandoned house and all these crazed satanic hippies living in there and shit. But they see that the place is like, it's abandoned and desolate now. There's nobody in there.
Oh, there's the dead guy with the missing leg on the floor for some reason.
Oh yeah, instead of like putting your finger in it to see if that's real blood, yeah, just put my whole hand in this.
Well, he didn't see it. He just had his hand down there.
I love that effect. They got that guy's leg inside of a hole in the wall to make it look like it's cut off. Let it be known that Satan was a Slurpee head.
Thanks for contacting the CWO. My name is Juno and I am a lawyer. Are you a troll? If so, please fuck off.
I love Juno's PSAs, thanks to Johnny.
Perfectly gets that noose around his neck.
So now these two.
And Horace, his rabies are kicking in so bad he's foaming out the mouth now.
And it's like these two are gonna dance for that gun and stuff. Oh! he stabbed him once, and then it's like, oh, here's my liver coming out. What the hell?
Don't fuck with me, white man. I am the only Native American with a Pakistani accent, you asshole. I'll fucking kill you.
And then these two, they're taking the roll in the hay, and there's not a fucking pitchfork in here either.
Finally, the one white guy in the satanic group decides, I don't want to be with them anymore. I want to be normal again.
Right.
I don't want no rabies.
Who's that guy? That is Cameron Poe, a parolee hitching a ride home.
Take care, Jim. Have a good night, and maybe we'll see you on Saturday for your birthday. Yeah, I'd vote for Halloween 3.
Get away from him, Sylvia! What are you doing out here? Trying to spy on me? No, I'm trying to tell you something. He's diseased with rabies.
No, I'm trying to tell you something. He's diseased with rabies.
I rabid dog out here and contaminated the meat pies I sold to the group. Steve, what are you talking about?
No, we don't teach Kung Fu. We teach karate.
So yeah, the one white guy that's, trying to be separated from the satanic hippie group here, he's the only one that did not eat the rabies infested meat pies.
Right. See, and now they're getting back in the truck, taking off, and you know that she probably gave each one of them a clap.
Oh yeah, definitely, because all the construction workers just ran a train on her. And yeah, they all have rabies now. They don't know it yet.
And the grandpa was like, something is up here.
Why is my business closed? Why is my fake bakery closed?
Yeah, Juno's law firm is handing out subpoenas. That's for sure.
No, you gotta make a movie poster for Juno Boiled instead of Hard Boiled. John Woo's Juno Boiled. Juno Woo's Juno Boiled. These construction workers are like partying with her, like they just won a lifetime subscription to her or something. Uh-oh. Now her rabies is starting to kick the fucking...
They should have got John Carradine to play this old man, So.
Hydrophobia, the same thing. I don't have to tell you, it's highly infectious. It's also fatal. You're damn right it is. It's a disease that attacks the central nervous system in all flesh-eating animals, including us humans. It is transmitted from contact. Symptoms begin to show almost immediately, depending on the person's condition. What are the symptoms? Hydrophobia is characterized by choking.
What are the symptoms? Hydrophobia.
Burning fever, an uncontrollable thirst, but an inability to swallow, a fear of water that borders on panic.
She's all bugging out on the rabies now.
All right.
He's like, why don't you just go home? Can't you see she's having a fit? That's how they chalk things up back in the day. When you didn't want to, focus and fix a problem or something, man, just normal shit, just throwing a fit.
He should have like bit his nose off or something.
I like his solution is, come on, just take a shower, you'll be all right.
How soon before death overtakes the victim? That depends on the Constitution. There's a blessing when it comes.
Well, there goes Rollo. Looks like him and his little bunny friend are stuck out in the woods somewhere. And you know what? I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for the pregnant girl at all. She has rabies. Good for her. She sucks.
The only thing I don't feel sorry for is having to wear that damn bad wig. Yeah.
And that tablecloth as a t-shirt or whatever the fuck it is.
Produces an almost fanatical craving for raw flesh. What worries me is the fact that this here hippie group is on hard drugs.
Grandpa's like, the one thing that worries me here, this hippie group is on hard drugs. Wow, what a cut job that was. You see, like, I don't know if you saw that there. Is just like a random cut, like just like focusing on a dog, and like there's like music, and out of nowhere it just gets quiet, goes to the next scene.
That's all. Carrie, that ain't nice. Now put it back. Well, she don't know better. She's a mute. What am I standing here for? At least
No, she don't know better because she's a mute.
anything will be fine.
I forgot about this scene.
Cut their fucking hand off. It's like, oh.
She can't hold back. She's like, I just gotta pick that electric knife up and cut somebody with it.
It's like, holy fucking shit, dude. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, dude. It's just chaos all over the fucking place.
P. Rich says, let's bring rabies back this year for Christmas. Everyone's getting rabies.
Yeah, give it out at Walmart during Christmas.
Down there, David. We found her that day.
Damn. Oh, one down.
I don't even know what to put in the report. Wait a minute.
Well, now the construction workers are getting infected. They got machetes and shit. They're like fully shot out at this point.
I've got to call the Red Cross.
Davis, I've got to call the Red Cross. We're in a state of emergency.
There's too many. What do you mean there's too many? You assholes should have had flamethrowers and stuff.
I'd be a little bit more concerned about calling somebody else besides the fucking Red Cross after seeing all these assholes coming at me.
Right.
Come on, we'll be much safer down at the quarry. Come on.
Come on, I gotta call the local circus.
And you notice how this one guy's running and he falls and then he drops his hat and then he stops and picks it back up. It's like, what the fuck?
But I really like that these guys can't get away from them. Like, it's so pathetic. Like, you guys couldn't get away? The fuck? Oh, I'm fell in this water. Now I'm gonna fight these rabies-infested people with sticks.
It's either like they took, shaving cream or like vanilla frosting and just put it around their mouths, Like,
Yeah, there is a couple of the guys look like they were eating ice cream. So apparently that is a real thing, though. Like when you have rabies, like water freaks you out or something. Like I don't understand it. I guess it's I'll get rabies sometime soon. And let you know what my experience is. We'll keep you guys updated on the community tabs. I'll let you know how it is. Rabies geniuses. I drink your blood too. Rabies geniuses.
Rabies geniuses.
Honey, I shrunk the rabies.
That's another thing that, like, some directors that, like when we were talking about Wingard and how, when he made that fucking, Blair Witch Project and how fucked up it, it was to me and it screwed his career up. But like Bob Clark, he made those Baby Geniuses movies. And I was like, dude, man, I mean, you made fucking Christmas Story and, Black Christmas and all this stuff. And then you come out with that shit,
Yeah, but I mean, Bob Clark, I think with that, like, it's hard for me to say that, like, everything that Bob Clark has done, but he has proven throughout it, the time that he was here on this planet, he could prove as a director that it doesn't matter what genre you throw at him, he can do it.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like, Death Dream, and I think that's fantastic.
Here's the thing, like I like Death Dream too, but I know when I first watched it, I was like, I'm not really like, is there something like missing with this movie? And then gave it, a second and third watch, and it's a good movie, but overall, it's kind of a drab movie. There's really not exciting scenes as it goes along. It's got a good story. It's just that I think the execution in certain scenes throughout it can feel a little drab.
Yeah, but I mean, I had to see it a couple of times, and I thought, like you, but I still, I really enjoy it for what it is because it's different,
Well, I also feel like, as long as you understand, like, the era it came from. It was, like, right after Vietnam War when that came out. So it was like, all right, like a war vet who is experiencing coming back from the dead. It's such a cool concept. It works, and it's relevant for its time and everything. Now, I think, like, the average horror fan, that might not be the type of movie for that. Like, I don't think it probably works for, like, every type of horror fan out there, but I just know when I first saw it, I was like, I don't know about this movie. But, with multiple watches, I started to understand it a bit more, and some things about it really stand out over other things about it, really. But overall, I think the best thing to say about it is it can be drab at times, with just trying to be respectful without saying it's a shitty movie or anything, because I enjoy it for what it is. I think it's good enough for like a 7 out of 10. Do you own that one, Tex? I have the Blue Underground Blu-ray.
No, I don't own it, but there's this box set that has Death Dream, and it has Black Christmas, and then I think there's one other movie. I want to say children don't, shouldn't play with dead things or something. And
that's probably it, because that is a Bob Clark movie.
Yeah, so I have that on my list from Orbit, and that's one of the things I want to get.
You know, a lot of people don't like children shouldn't play with dead things. I like it for what it is, and Bob Clark was still in film school when he made that. A lot of people don't understand that. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, man, that movie's a piece of shit. Like, yo, it's a student film.
Yeah.
For what he got done with that movie is actually not bad. Like, I want to see you as a fucking student get out there and fucking actually make something that's watchable. And goes Rollo, keeping it real out in the woods with a fucking double-sided axe. But he's freaked out of the water. Oh, man, water. Kansas City Quavers.
And then we have Chun-Li from fucking Street Fighter 2 here. Gonna go
Yeah.
at him.
Lucy Liu. Kill Bill. Silly white girl wants to play with swords.
I'm telling you, I charge extra for buffet after 3 p.m. Motherfuckers.
Me and King Slurpee charge extra for buffet. They should have called Horace King Slurpee.
All hell broke this up to that, and I've got to get help. Lock all the doors and windows and don't let anybody. Can't be sure who's
What if, like, Andy Griffith just, like, popped up in this movie?
Oh yeah, Jimmy found this score where he got Legend of the Drunken Master with Jackie Chan on Blu-ray for like $8 because it sells for like a shitload of money on eBay and other stuff.
So is Jimmy selling it on eBay now?
No, he's keeping it.
Is that it? He's made it. You know, he's retiring from his job. He's gonna sell that and live off of it.
No, he's gonna keep it. But it's funny because he was telling me, like, he told a girl, like, this sells for this and this and this, and I wanted to tell him, man, don't tell people that work there that shit because they may take it back from you. Oh, we mispriced this fucking thing. Here, give it back. $50 if you want it.
I think we're on the final 10 minutes of this movie right now.
That would be the safest place.
Which is this does have like a pretty epic payoff at the end here. I mean, not like epic like an action movie. It's just, I don't know, kind of unpredictable in a way. Yeah, I love out of nowhere here. It's like this Asian lady's just like, you know what? I'm tired of living and dealing with this rabies. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this gasoline all over myself. Oh no, there goes Horace, King Slurpee. Fuck this, I'm setting myself on fire. Horace, you buy, you go.
This is not a library.
He's like, yeah. And she pulled a lighter out of her hair and set her fucking self on fire. He's all pissed off. Damn it, I wanted to kill you. Oh, there he is, Rollo. The rabies really got the best of him, didn't they? All right, now it's here it is, the fight we've been waiting for: Horace versus Rollo. Who's gonna come out on top as the rabies king?
Alan says they use Alka-Seltzer, you know, the old wrestling trick, you know.
Yeah.
Peter says he should make a porno called Big Jazz Gulp. It would be a banger. And then we have Big Jizzy Jeff and the Queef Prince. Leah. Yeah.
DJ Jizzy Jeff.
That, you know, they had that huge hit. Parents just wanted jizz, you know.
Oh, I want to jizz on somebody.
Yeah, that chair's gonna really work. Plunk.
I like how these construction workers, as they're like, you know, raving mad trying to kill people, they're a little more worried about making sure they're carrying around enough dead goats with them. Like, what the fuck? Oh, you're gonna cut that guy's head off. He's like,
and then we got
I got fucking rabies.
Rollo and Horace here, you know. Like, oh.
Fucking got rabies up my ass. Got rabies in my ass.
Fucking sword right through him up through his mouth. Just like in fucking Cannibal Holocaust when they put that girl up through that spike and shit.
That's such a cool effect too. It's like the most simple thing in the world, but like it can make a viewer be like, "Fuck! How'd they get that pole up her ass and out of her mouth?"
Well, they got to reconstruct this place. Well, you know, they're gonna make a Dairy Queen out of it anyway. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, the meat pies were on sale. It's fuck the front door, right? Go right through the window. I tore the wall down.
Esteban, why are you foaming at the mouth?
It's because I haven't had a Slurpee in hours. I just think this guy was in the attic eating marshmallows the whole time. I like how that shotgun blast made it look like he got cut by a machete or something.
Right.
Hold it together, Rollo. Hang in there, man. Rabies will get better. The guy's still running around with a fucking decapitated head. Oh, yeah, really. The water's so effective with people that have rabies. Well, you know, you could say that this is a very educational movie for kids, you know, trying to learn about rabies, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Maybe you can't show this at like a DARE program because of the acid and everything, but you know.
Look out!
Man, what a wild ending this is, man. The whole town is infected with rabies now. We may as well do David Cronenberg's Rabbit. You want to do it right after this? We'll do Rabbit. We'll do what other rabies movies are out there? Another rabies marathon. Oh, they killed all the construction workers.
Petey boy. Yeah. I'm Petey man, damn it.
Okay, Petey boy. It'll be okay. Well, what can you say? At least the poor bastards have been put out of their misery.
Well, what could I say? At least the poor bastards have been put out of their misery. It's such a wild movie, man.
And then the kid's like walking through the thing alone, you know, and stuff. And it's like, no.
Yeah, this is definitely a unique one. This is something you can never replicate, man. Really is. Which is like, I think it's like another thing when you really look at all the Grindhouse releasing movies in that catalog, even though there's not a whole lot of them. But like the ones that are there, like the Fulci films, everything, are like just such unique films and just very graphic at times. And there was reasons why these movies ended up becoming banned and becoming video nasties and everything. But yeah, these are like a movie like this though, like I Drink Your Blood, I think overall it's not something to take seriously. This is overall like a pothead type movie. This is something to like shut your brain off for a little while and just have fun.
And this is a good one, Impulse with William Shatner.
I still need to see that one, man.
Oh, it's really good.
See, I hear mixed things on it though. I hear like, it's pretty crazy for, William Shatner, but I also hear it's not that good.
No, I think it's fantastic because there's so many things in there that you can't believe that they actually, get away with,
I mean, I still want to see it regardless because it is a Grindhouse releasing movie. I want to try to like, at least giving every single one of those movies at least one watch.
And then
whether I like it or not.
And then the other one that I have is besides Pieces and Corruption with Peter Cushing, I have Death Game, with Sandra Locke and Colleen Camp.
I have that one too. That's a crazy one. Should do that one next.
That's such a good one, though. I mean, but
has such a wild ending too, man.
Yeah.
Like, don't they get like hit by a car or something at the end? Like, don't they like get away and out of nowhere? Like, they get hit by a car and then the credits roll or something like that.
Yeah. It's so ridiculous, but it's like seeing Colleen Camp nude is worth it for me. So I'm, it's all I.
It's pretty bizarre, man. I know when I first saw it, I was like, "Holy shit! What the fuck is going on in this one, man?"
And we've got Vanta Black in here tonight as well. She just showed up. right at the end of
Hey
the movie.
there. What's up, Vanta? What's up there, Miss V? Thanks for stopping by. We're at the end of the stream here, but better late than never, dude. So, what do you got planned next?
Well, that'll be September. So I'm gonna do my blaxploitation month. So I don't know for sure which. I mean, I know sort of the movies that I'm gonna do, but I don't know which one I'm gonna show first. But I know that I'm definitely truck turners on the bill. Most likely coffee. I'm thinking possibly JD's Revenge.
I've seen that one before.
And I'm also thinking Coolie High as well. Coolie High is really good. It's not exactly like a action film, but it's a great like 60s time period piece. If I don't do JD's Revenge, maybe across what's that? Across 48th Street or whatever the fuck that thing's called.
148th Street or some bullshit.
Yeah, something like that.
Some bullshit. But yeah, you know, that's good to see. You know, you got things lined up for next month. But so it looks like, I guess as of now, we're gonna do 2 watch parties on my channel this weekend. So Saturday, what, the 40th anniversary for the 1984 movie Chud. That'll be Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I think we'll do the reschedule for Natural Born Killers the next day on Sunday night. We'll do that at the usual time too, at 10 o'clock. I just gotta get that in place. Let Alex
What?
know over at Movie Odyssey TV. I just got to let him know about it. And but yeah, as of right now, I think that's what we'll shoot for. So I think we'll do since we didn't have a double this past weekend like we were supposed to, we'll just do it this weekend. We'll go with Saturday and Sunday. But if something changes with that, I'll keep you guys all updated. But yeah, also tomorrow night though, P Rich is going to be streaming. He's going to be back and streaming on his channel. He's got a watch party for Happy Judgment Day tomorrow for Terminator 2. So if you guys ain't doing anything tomorrow, make sure that you're subscribed to his channel and go on over and stop by, say hello, join in, full support.
Terminator 2, so then can we do drugs like Edward Furlong and stuff?
No, you gotta wait till the end of the movie if you really want to do it right, because he didn't start doing drugs until about after the movie. And you also got to make sure you don't overdose on the drugs too, I guess.
Right.
But honestly, I think this might have been the first time I ever watched I Drink Your Blood sober. Like that might have been the first time I've ever watched this movie sober. So, like thinking on that now, like I really think that's the first time I've never been like, you know, high on weed or drunk watching this movie.
Now I'm thinking we ought to, you know, one of us should do Blood Sucking Freaks.
Yeah, that's a trauma one too. You know, I actually haven't seen that in a long time. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of it, but I still like watching it for how like unique and very odd and weird it is. You know, it's got like that kind of like circus freak kind of vibe going for it and everything. But
Right.
if you want to do that one at some point, you know, we can do that. But you know, it's one I want to do at some point. I might just do it on my own channel. It's probably not a very favorsome movie from some people, but Rabbit Grannies, I think that could be a fun one. Did you ever see Rabbit Grannies?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because remember, I bought that bundle last year that had Mark of the Devil and Rabbit Grannies, and
That's a fun one, dude. It really is. It's
blood
got
sucking
really like
freak.
the effects in it are really fun, even though they're cheesy at times. But like, I just, when the grannies get transformed into these evil beings, like they just have really funny one-liners though. Like once they become evil as shit.
Yeah, it is a fun one, you know.
I do. You know what's funny? I first discovered that. I found it on TV one day. Like I think it was like around like I might have been in high school, like or like maybe freshman year. And I found it on TV, and I was like, "What the?" It was one of those movies. I didn't catch it from the beginning, so I couldn't figure out what the fuck it was called, and I was just completely sucked into it. Yo, I found a fucking hidden gem here on TV. I'll probably never see this ever again. But I forgot, I totally forgot about the movie until years later when you start seeing like these obscure trailers popping up on like YouTube in the early days of that, and it's like, oh shit, I fucking finally know this movie again. Like same thing for that movie Spookies. That's another one I found on TV at a very young age, but I never knew what it was called for years.
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, all right. So I'm about 12 o'clock. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of here in a few minutes. But yeah, it looks like we still. Yeah, you had a pretty good number of people here all night, man. Really
Yeah.
had like a steady number between like 13 and 15. Yeah, I got 15 people left here. So, but yeah, that's really good to see though. But thank you all very much for hanging out with us here tonight and supporting Texas channel and everything. And if you guys haven't seen Texas's new video that he uploaded, his Amazon movie pickups, find time for that if you can. It's not that long.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming out as always. And it's also really cool to have the AI Michael Caine give us some really good how he's supporting us and supporting everybody that's actually become regulars and everything like that. And I want to give a shout out to Pap and Pugwall 316 again for pushing the stream and everything for me and whatnot. That's highly appreciated. And I mean, like I always say, man, we aren't anything without you guys. We're just the vessels, man, that are here to throw this stuff out at you. But no,
I see
it does.
Dirk is here.
Yeah, hey Dirk, glad you're here, brother. You should always wake Darren though, so you can get him up so he can come up here. But one thing that we do, or I will make a solemn vow and guarantee you guys that we will always try to have some sort of decent and riveting content. We're not going to do fucking like pickle tasting fucking videos, and just fucking stuff that's gonna bore you out of your fucking mind, and stuff like that. I will guarantee you. And I I've been going through, like trying to watch, stuff every week, some stuff I haven't seen and everything. And I did see this movie called Adverse with Mickey Rourke. That's semi interesting, and it's got one of the guys that was in American Pie playing, with a Spanish accent stuff. It's a revenge type movie. It was pretty good. But I did see the Biz Marquee documentary that's up on Showtime. If any of you guys have Showtime, it's very good, and I highly recommend it. You just have to actually stay till the end after the credits because his widow, she goes off on some things about people that kind of like fucked him over after he died, which was kind of shitty. But she tells it like it is, and it was really fucking cool. So I can relate to that. So that was cool. Yeah, definitely, Dirk. No paint drying content, stuff. And I don't. And as you guys know, I don't have to wear a hat with a bunch of fucking pins on it and shit
You don't
like
have to
that.
beg people. You don't have to beg people for money. And hey, we got plenty of good content on the channel over here.
Yeah, like we don't have to make T-shirts that are probably essentially going to get flagged because they're stealing likenesses that shouldn't be used on them and stuff as well. That wasn't me or anything like that. That was you. So
No, that was just a recording. It wasn't me.
Russell said he's more interested in the CWO talking stuff than the films. But I mean, we try to keep up with the films. But see, Russell, though, you still go over there to the enemy, and that's not good. You need to get out of there.
I give Russell a pass because he usually doesn't know what's going on. Anyway, he doesn't even know if it's daylight or dark outside, so it's all right. He gets a pass.
I plead the fifth on that one. I'm sorry. I love Russell. Don't get me wrong, but there's sometimes when I'm like, oh no, you are in the wrong place, brother. You don't need to be there.
I just look at it as like, I'm just not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. All I know is like, if you want to do something with him, you want to waste your time with that. Top of the morning to you, have fun, man. But
and we don't chain smoke either, so that's another thing.
No, I chain smoke when I'm in the bathroom.
But yeah, and another person that really enjoys our content is Vanta Black. So I always appreciate her showing up and everything. She always leaves me nice comments as well too. So that's always a plus and stuff.
Yeah, the only thing we're waiting on, me and Tex are just really hoping that we'll get a picture of her someday, I'm just kidding.
I've got a brand new pair of roller skates and whatever the way the song goes. Okay. So there we go.
Yeah, maybe one day we'll get autographed pictures someday,
That's the only song that anybody's gonna get from me tonight.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get going here. I gotta check out of here. But yeah, thank you all in the chat though for hanging out tonight, and maybe we'll see you tomorrow on P Rich's channel for Terminator 2, and me and Texas will be right back at it again on Saturday for Chud, and then we'll get Natural Born Killers rescheduled for Sunday.
P-Rich says, I'm still stuck in the bathroom until next week, then moving to the garage. I'm moving on up to the east side. So there you go.
All right.
But yeah, we appreciate you all. Love you guys and stuff. We just had to get this going a little earlier than usual tonight. And, yes, as Dirk says, you take it easier any way you get it, and stuff. And so as always, appreciate you guys, and have a wonderful night and the rest of the week, and we will see you guys soon. Ah.